Why do I have to mind my manners? Many years ago, a very polite man named Gillette Burgess wrote poems about naughty children who had poor manners. Burgess named these silly creations Goops. By seeing how badly Goops behave, many children have learned to act nicely and use their very best manners. We're not Goops. Calling names. Amanda Minnesinger James. She called her sister horrid names. She called her brother names as well. So bad I wouldn't dare to tell. It's shocking how a Goop will act. They have no manners. That's a fact. Hey, you! Yeah, you! Ordering people. When John D. Pell wants something done, do you think he asks of anyone? Oh no, he orders someone too with "get my hat" or "tie my shoe." The Goops all say rude things like these, but you, of course, say, "if you please." Get my hat. Teasing. How thoughtless was Roberto Lees. For only thoughtless children tease. He teased the little pussy cat. He teased the puppy. Think of that. He even teased his sister too. Ooh, I think he was a Goop, don't you? What a Goop. Talking while eating. A Goop that always makes me smile is this one, Marmaduke Argyle. His mouth is full from cheek to cheek. Why should he then attempt to speak? It makes me smile, but still the fact is, it is a most unpleasant practice. Chomp, chomp, chomp. Throwing away things. On the sidewalk, Nancy Beale throws her old banana peel. Throws her apples, skin, and cores right in front of people's doors. Isn't that a shocking trick? Ask that Goop to stop it quick. Selfish with toys. A puppy, when he gets a bone, will keep it for himself alone. So Bildad would not share his toys or lend them to the other boys. He was a Goop, and so are you, if you are ever selfish too. These are mine! Snatching toys. No children ever like to play with such a Goop as Jumbo Ray, for he will snatch and grab the toys of all the little girls and boys. Though Jumbo loves to fuss and fight, you know, of course, it isn't right. We don't play with Goops. Whining. Whenever I hear a puppy whine, I always think of Susie Klein. I think of how she hangs her head. She doesn't speak. She whines instead. Don't whine. If you don't speak right out, you are a Goop, without a doubt. Whine, whine. Lying and fibbing. The oddest Goop in all the land was Annie Annabelle Legrand. She often said what wasn't true, which is an awful thing to do. But we are honest, you and I. We think it's wrong to tell a lie. Have you seen my ball? No. Sticking out tongue. Do you ever stick your tongue out like Isabel McClung? No one but a Goop would show rudeness such as that, I know. If you're good, take my advice. Please don't do it. It isn't nice. Nah, nah, nah. Saying I won't. I won't, says young Amelia Pratt. I won't do this. I won't do that. Now, isn't won't the naughtiest word that anyone has ever heard? Now, isn't that the rudest way a Goop could answer? I should say, I won't. Cheating at games. If you should ask why Rosamund, Eliza Puddingfoot was shunned, I'd say because she'd always cheat in every game so she could beat. Only a Goop would act that way and be dishonest in her play. New rule! Tallest wins! Snuffling and sniffling. Annie Fanny Ruffle Riff. Hear her snuffle, hear her sniff, hear her sniffle, hear her snuff. See her? Well, I've said enough. You have seen her, I suppose, the Goop who seldom blows her nose? Sniff, snuff, sniff. Not going to bed. I never saw Uriah Stead when he was glad to go to bed. There always was one thing to do before he could take off a shoe. The little Goop was always late. I hope you don't procrastinate. Don't be good just because you want to go to the circus or the show. But when all your fun is over, be as good as you were before. Don't be bad, just as long as you dare to be, because your mother doesn't see. Do not wait for her to scold, but be just as good as gold. The end.